Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, question tonight: who is Lois Cerullo? I asked that question for a couple of reasons. Mostly for the fact that when I saw the show 2000, well, she wasn't there. Okay, so I don't really know much about her. I don't know who she is. I heard she was a singer. She was with Ned. She spoke with his mother. But I don't really know much about her. Now, I like the actress, and I said in my review, I wasn't a fan of the Quinn character. I just wasn't. But we know that she's coming back. Hell, if you saw the episode today, you know that most likely it was her that was reading the newspaper. It was her that was reading the newspaper. It was her that was sitting there reading the newspaper. So you know she's coming back this week. So we're gonna sit there and talk all about it. And I mean all about it. Not just that, but all the other soaps as well. Born and Beautiful, Days of Our Lives, Young and Restless. I feel like I'm always forgetting one. Now, as I sit there and do the bells and whistles, when you're coming in, make sure that you do hit the like button. Really does help keep me in the algorithm. This is how people actually find my page, and we get new people like Christopher. How you doing tonight? Now I'm gonna sit there and check the bells and whistles. We got a lot to get into. I'm only gonna probably do about like an hour or so. Um, I didn't get a lot of sleep yesterday. Been feeling a little run down from today because of yesterday. And I just took some more Benadryl because I'm not trying to deal with the sniffles tonight. What's good, LaShanta? So in about 15 minutes should probably kick in, and then another 15 minutes I should get drowsy. And if you ever took Benadryl, you know exactly how that works. Ooh, LaShanta's in the chat. ZK, how we been, ZK? Mr. Bear, I'm loving to seeing the people you used to see before in the chat. How y'all doing? Yeah, gets me right in the top spot. That's good. Let's take this off. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that, ZK. You know, it's been a hot minute since I've seen you in the chat, so it's good to see you again. So, and Janetta is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Well, I'm interested to sit there and see who this character is. Today's episode was not. Well, yes, I'm glad to have you. Glad to have you here, Z guy. Autumn says, "Hey, Albert, I think it was wow that Cyrus is going to be let out of Pinville. Consider what all the ish he's done to a lot of people while Drew is stuck. That's really he's getting out. What?" Lashanta says, "When did Perler get Avery? Oh, Palora. Yeah, that's a really good question. I didn't. Yeah, it's definitely wild. It is definitely wild, wild stuff. Um, gotta. I don't want to sit there and say it's an interesting story. It kind of is an interesting story, but I want to sit there and wait for a little bit to get some more people up in the chat. Or to sit there and tell my story tonight. Well, it's not that big of a deal, but I. Mm, 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 mm. VK said no, Sarge isn't getting out. I was like, Alyssa, Alyssa. I'm gonna probably tell this story twice. So you was in the chat yesterday with James, right? And Ambassador Sam, the one and only, is in the chat. How are you doing tonight? So Alyssa, you was in the chat yesterday, right? And you was well when you was there. I was talking to um that woman. Listen, I love my guy James. That's my dude, right? All his friends so far are great. That one woman, mm 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 mm. Alyssa, yes, I was, and I was given the same energy as I am tonight. Alyssa, I don't know if you noticed, but I was holding back so hard on her because one, it wasn't. I don't care for it. uh, yeah, that was the name. Yes. Oh my God. Let me tell you something, Alyssa. Alyssa, I wanted to go in on her so hard. If listen, if it wasn't for the fact that I was on heavy Benadryl and I was on his channel, I would have. Oh my God, I would have tore that woman a new one. I would have tore her ass a new one. But I'm glad to actually have you in the chat, Ambassador Sam. She's a Carly fan. You know, listen, it's actually really funny. Just out of pure spite, I almost want to go. I wanted to actually go in on her and actually defend Nina. I actually want to defend Nina. That's how much I couldn't stand her. I wanted to defend Nina. Kenneth Clark. Hey, Albert and guys, how are you doing tonight? I'm so glad Lois, aka back daytime miss her playing Quinn. Yes, she is coming back this week. Alyssa says she blocked me on Twitter. Yeah, that seems about right. That seems about right. Oof. I'm just gonna be honest. She just sounded like an absolute idiot. Yeah, when that chick raised her voice, and I was like, a child needs to stay in a child's place, and she was like, she's a grown ass woman. I was like, no, she's a pampered princess, and you're a goddamn idiot. Like, I really want to go in on her so bad. Mm-hmm. Lionheart. Lionheart said, hey, Albert, can someone explain why Michael is on this trip? He wants me to get married to Sunny. Damn good question. Double C's in the chat. What's good, Double C? I'm telling you, Alyssa, I want to go in on that woman so bad, but I was like, you know what? I was like, let me try to be professional. But if you, Autumn says, I can't wait until Hope finds out about Deacon and Sheila. It's gonna, yeah, it was towards the end. It was towards the end. Alyssa, you both have Carly in common, but not everyone in the Carly fandom is cool with you. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Carly and everything like that, but I'm not gonna give Carly you know what I'm saying? Like, I will only give her so much rope. Listen, I thought you were talking about Candace. Oh no. Candace Mack is cool. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about Angela. I think that's her name. Then it says, "Abba, do you think Hope and Finn will help?" Yeah, I feel like that's the direction that they want to go in. I feel like that's the direction they want to go in. Ambassador Sam says, "Sir, what did I miss?" Oh, I was about to go in on somebody yesterday. I was about to go in on somebody yesterday. Ooh, Double C said their so-called fans are that is crazy. Yeah, but no. Listen, like I said, Alyssa, all Jane's friends are cool, except for that chick. She was like, Johnson's a grown woman. I was like, Johnson's a spoiled brat who never actually had to work for anything in her entire life. Are you kidding me? I was like, bro, you sound like an idiot. You can't even Carly around here, even if you like the. You can't even Carly around her, even if you like the character. Lionheart says Sheila can't say no to Bad Boys of Karate. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna tame her DK, so I'm so excited Lois is coming. Yeah, I want to see what the character's like. I'm gonna see what this character's like. Like Shanta says, so Hope has to have Finn. To her, she's too good for Tom. I knew she would hurt him. Oh yeah, I mean, but she did. Oh yeah, no, no, yeah, I agree with Douglas. I do, I do. I just the whole time. Listen. When I was on there, I was having a good time up until she came on. The minute she came on, I was like, I don't know who this. I don't know who this chick is that's built like a damn iPhone charger, but she's getting on my goddamn nerves. Hell, there was one point even Candace Matt, like when she said that my, um, you know, um, what did she say? She was like, "Well, I understand why Michael forgave Sonny after killing AJ, but that was the last straw." And I was like, are you serious?" Alyssa, yeah, Angela is out there. Oh, yeah, she's, yeah, that's putting it mildly. Autumn says, but yeah, I'm telling Albert, Cyrus is getting out of Penville on the week of 16 and 20th, and if so, who do you think his target will be? Because we all know, I think eventually it's going to be Sonny, and we have LaShawn. Lois is Brooklyn's mother, Ned, ex-wife. Renee Sofer and Wally Kurz were married in real life. Yeah. Oh wow. Damn, he did good for himself. Thank you, LaShawn. Melly Mel's in the chat. My heart queen. LaShawn said, didn't Steffi tell Hope the same thing everyone else being said she did it anyway? Yeah. Like I said. Alyssa says Sonny killing AJ is worse than Nina keeping Sonny away from his family. Michael was so weird for forgiving Sonny. Yes. But exactly, and that's the thing, Alyssa. But according to her tiny mind, she's like, no, him betraying his family was the last straw. And I was like, that is the most ass backwards thing I've ever heard a person say before my entire life. You ever just meet somebody just right off the bat and they say something that's just so out of pocket that you're just like, you can't rock with this person. You wouldn't want to sit there and sit with this person at a lunch table or anything. That's what that woman reminds me of. She reminds me of one of those Karens that will get upset with the cashier because the price on an item is wrong and make a big stink about it. And I think that was another reason why I couldn't stand her. Monique Sheila gets to be forgiven for her crimes. She gets love. She gets love stories where Thomas gets nothing. Yeah, ain't that something? Bachelor Sam says, sir, was this during your great interview with you? No. This was actually on JLJ Media's channel. This is on JLJ Media's channel. Or James. I don't know if you know who James is. Yeah, exactly. She's a that's literally what she reminds me of. She reminds me of a Karen. Then it was just kind of weird because, like, all right, so she started talking about Maurice Bernard, right? She started talking about Maurice Bernard. And, she didn't like Maurice Bernard and she didn't like Sonny. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. But then she just kept going with it. And I'm like, yeah, no, she's definitely a Karen. Dolly was good. Ambassador says, "Oh my, yes, I do." Okay, so yeah, I was on his channel, and he's doing this telethon. I came on. We had a good time for a little bit. What's good, Laura B? What's good, Jackie P? And then the minute she opened up her mouth, it just started getting worse. Monique says now Finn is giving his 2 cents about Thomas, and of course, Hope is getting what people Hope is letting what people say get in their head. Yes, and I agree with that. I stayed up way too late last night. You did. You definitely did call him now. You did. And Darby says Holt must have forgotten who she's talking to. Does Sheila have to remind everyone who she is at her core? Autumn says, I mean, Michael should be used to Sonny and Carly making up and breaking up because Michael was basically subjected to Sonny and Carly dysfunction over the years. But yeah, Sonny killing AJ is a lot worse. Exactly. Exactly. And she's not there talking about, and what's good? What's good, Jonathan? Lasanta says, I can't wait till everyone finds out Finn through time. Oh, yeah, that's going to be hilarious. Shendell. Hey, Albert, did you? Jesus Christ. All right, I'm going to miss some people's comments. Hold on. Shendell says, hey, Albert, did you see the look in Brooke's eyes when Hope was talking about Finn? If Hope wants Finn, Brooke is all for it. She loves to challenge. Yeah, ain't that something? And also, thank you for joining us tonight. Shendell. Sorry, Shendell. Alyssa, she's a diehard Carly Benson fan. She would defend Carly and her kids to the core, even if they do wrong. Yeah, it was. Oh, cherry ice cream was good. Yeah, that. I'm trying not to curse, but like she had me livid yesterday. Black Mom said, "You did opera stay up. I went to bed at 1:30 our time. I was watching the top. Yeah, I stayed up way too late. I did. I did. Ambassador said, Mr. Bostic, you were there to support James. Oh yeah, of course. That's another reason why I didn't go off. Here's the thing. That's another reason why I didn't go off on her. Johnson says, I'm never going to get used to Gwen. And that hopefully somebody said it was temporary, Jonathan. Somebody said it was actually temporary as far as her being there. Because I can't watch any scenes with Teresa. I can't do it. Father, sister, and son Douglas. Yes, Ambassador Sam. I was there to support James. Yeah, they were good. They were good. I mean, I didn't really care about the wedding with Diane and Jack, which is pretty hilarious because I actually do like Jack. Honestly, I mean, if Michael really wanted to make Sonny pay and send him to prison, he should have done that when Sonny killed his bio dad, AJ. Exactly. Exactly. Alyssa days made me cringe today. Justice, as I really hope, is temporary. This will never work long term. Yeah, you damn right it won't. Douglas, he was very whiny. He was very whiny. Oh, I gotta sit there and work. I don't want to work. Oh, I gotta sit there and pay. And he's just very whiny right off the bat. I was like, bro, I don't know who this kid is, but like no offense, but did this guy's nuts drop or something? Like, what is going on? I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't hate him, but he was definitely not giving a good start. And then I'm not gonna. Okay, I know I'm gonna keep going back to Darby said that's Brady's baby boy. Yeah, all grown up and still just like annoying and just whiny. All right, have a good night, Monique. Thank you for joining. It was really great to see you. Alyssa Emily Bryan has, yeah, it's terrible. Be there for 12 more weeks. Oh, Jesus Christ. We gotta sit there and deal with that for 12 weeks? Sounds awful. Darby says, well, this while stuff happens to happen after I go to sleep. Yeah, let me tell you something, Darby. I was on James' channel. I'm gonna sit there and say this again. I was on James' channel. We was having a great time. Candace Mack was there. We were sitting there chilling. I'm gonna answer this one question, and then I'm gonna get into the story. So if I don't get to your comments, don't take it personal. I will go back and whatever. Johnson says it seems weird to age Tate and Holly before Sydney, Parker, and Aria. Those three are older than them. Yeah, they're pretty wild. Shindell said, I'm still confused as to why Finn threw. Yeah, that's actually a really good question. That's actually a really good question. All right, so let me just tell this story one more time. I probably want to tell it again, but I'll tell it for the people that just got on. I was about to go. I was about to go off on somebody yesterday, and James live stream. I don't know who this woman is, except for the fact that she's a moron and she's built like a damn iPhone charger. But I don't know. I was on there for a little bit. I had a great time. That one person just irked the living life out of me. Then she sat there and she tried. Then she sat there and she actually tried to defend Jocelyn because Jocelyn was upset with Carly. Jocelyn was upset with Sonny cheating on Carly. But I'm like, but Jocelyn, you did the exact same thing. And her answer was, but it was like, it was so long ago. It was like over a year or something. I'm just sitting there thinking, like, is she serious? Oof. Some people you meet and you instantly click with, and some people you meet and you just wonder, wow, why are you still breathing? Like seriously. Listen, of they could have gotten of the AMC allowed to play Teresa. Yeah, they could have got anybody. That was insane. That was AJ was the Thomas of GA's. Nobody likes him. Let's say Angela even defends Josh. Yeah, she was defending her hard. She was defending her hard. Yo, listen, when she raised her voice, I was like 3 seconds away from just going off on her. If I didn't have Benadryl still in my system and I wasn't on James' channel, I would have lost it on that chick. And that's putting it lightly. Talking about, oh, it was a year ago. It was so long ago. I'm like, okay, but she still cheated. So she has no room to sit there and criticize somebody else for doing the same thing that she did. I'm like, oof. Dolly says I would have loved to see Bree Wilson. I think you said that. I think Dolly, did you say that yesterday? I could have swore you said that though. Let's say she's like that on Twitter. Oh God. Um, I'll tell you one thing. I listen. I love my guy James, but I couldn't be on there at the same time as her. As her. I couldn't do it. Like I said, I was about to sit there and start bringing Nina into the conversation, defending her, just to piss her off, because that's how petty I can be. That's how angry she got me. I woke up this morning. I was like, I know that iPhone, that woman that's built like a damn iPhone charger was not coming out her damn mouth saying all that crazy ish. Though this is, I think I said when you were hosting with Dan. Yes, I knew you said that. I knew you said that. I couldn't remember when. Damn, yesterday was such a long day. So yesterday was such a long day. Me and Danny, me and Kyrie's in DC, and then I went on James' channel to like 1 o'clock in the morning. Lobby says, I'm sorry that you went through that. No, it was cool. Like I said, I had a fun time. Had a fun time. I got to support my guy James. Um, James is the homie, so I'm always gonna support him, even if I gotta sit there and um play nice. Oof, God, was I playing nice? Let's say you don't even like Nina, but you. Yes, I was. Don't get me wrong, Alyssa. I've defended Nina from time to time, but let's be honest. I was literally going to do that just to piss her off. That's how petty. That's how petty I was actually going to be. I was going to do it just to piss her off. Oh yeah, no. James, my guy. That's my dude right there. I always have this running joke with James where it's like nobody's allowed to sit there and come at James except for me. That's just how it is. Johnson says, "How do you feel that Nick Fallon actor is back one day?" I'm actually cool with that because I like the actor. I like the actor, so I'm cool with that. And I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. I don't think he can actually come back as Nick Fallon. I mean, I don't see that. Let's say you should have been petty. Trust me, if like I thought about that. I thought about that. But I had a lot of Benadryl, and Benadryl, like even though it stops me from like the sniffles and stuff like that, it makes me very drowsy, and I don't know, it just starts to clogs my judgment a little bit, Like it clogs my mind. So it was like that's why I said, listen, I was like, yo, listen, if I was on Benadryl, yeah, I should have. Bobby says, why did he do a telethon? I would have been there. I have people over. Oh, he needed some new equipment and stuff like that. Crystal says, really, really what? Listen, I was being nice to last night. I had some words for Angela, but I didn't want change to block me. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's actually funny, Alyssa. I saw you in the chat because I was looking at my phone. I was looking at the TV, so I was like, "Oh, it's the homie Alyssa's in the chat." But I don't trust me, Alyssa. I don't doubt you. Double she says it would have been funny if you told her Nina's going to be Sonny's wife forever. Double C. I wish he was actually there. I wish he was there because I swear, Double C. If you would have said that, I probably would have brung it up. I would have brung it up just to piss her off. Dolly says maybe the former Nick Fallon actor Justin Justin twin Vic and Joe. Hmm. Lashanta said that the Warren alluded to take. Yes, 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 she did. Shindell says Stephanie needs to get back home if she wants to save her marriage. I see the Logans plotting all those damn Logans. Oh, those damn Logans. See, I missed this. I said I missed this, and like I was on yesterday, but trust me, I was so run down. I was like, maybe I should just sit there and just take a night off and just sleep or whatever. But then I would have missed doing this. Nah, but all jokes aside, it was good to see you, Alyssa. It was good to see you. You know, oh, she does. She does, Crystal, and so do I. I have a right to sit there and call her. I have a right to sit there and call her an idiot. Sindel says Stephanie needs to get back home. Oh, I just read that. Goddess Jess is in the chat. What's good, Jess? Oh, Jess. Jess. I was just in there telling a story about how I was going to go off on somebody and somebody else's live stream. It's actually, it's actually really funny though. Just call who an idiot. Oh, um, some chick named Angela, and I'm gonna sit there and say because I can really sit there and go in on her on James' live stream, but or here I'm just gonna do whatever the hell I want. I was about to go off on that chick to be honest. She just came across as a goddamn Karen, built like a damn iPhone charger, saying just some of the stupidest ish. I really sat there was like, girl, you're a moron. And it's actually really funny too, because like as she was talking, I kept like tapping my foot, and I'm sitting there thinking like, I know sometimes Alyssa can sit there and go too far, but part of me was sitting there thinking like, yeah, I can. I was like, yeah, I feel like I'm starting to tap into some of that Alyssa energy right now because this chick is just said, what was she saying though? She was, yeah, I think that's her name. Yeah, exactly. It was like, exactly. She was like, oh, she was so real. She was so feisty. I was like, no, she's just a bitch. And I don't use that term lightly, and I don't generally like to say that, but that's literally what she was. Listen, I know how to control my mouth. Though it says not built like an iPhone. That's exactly what she was built like. She was just making this. Honestly, tell you the truth, Jess, you were just making a bunch of excuses for like Jocelyn and Sunny, Jocelyn and Carly, and it just came across like she just sounded like an idiot. And the whole time, she just had this very bitchy attitude, which people in the chat was just saying, "Oh, she's so feisty." I was like, "No, she's not. She's not cute enough to be feisty. That's no. Just stop." Yeah, yeah. That's just the sad part. It was like I felt the exact same way. I'm literally listening to just like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling some of that Alyssa rage right now. Like, I'm not even on front. But anyway, I don't know. When I was in the chat, I thought about you. Lashanta said that Audra crashed the wedding, letting Tucker send her out. Oh yeah, she definitely did. Yes, yes, really again. Nicole says, "Hey everyone, Bai was born. You mean GH? You mean GH was born?" Listen, I know Josh is your girl, Josh, but Angela was defending her to the core. She diehard Carly fan. Yeah, she was. Um, and yeah, Crystal Hoffman. I know that she has a right to her opinion, and I have a right to sit there and call her an idiot because I just generally don't like her. But she just reminds me of a Karen. So Laura said, I don't want to know what an iPhone energy means. No, I said she was built like an iPhone charger. That's what I said. She was built like a damn iPhone charger. Anyway, enough of that. Yeah, Chase didn't really do much to that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the fact that Michael and Sonny are repairing their relationship. But I'm just like, the girls in the front weren't really talking about anything. Like, what were they talking about? we're such good organizers. Don't you love organizing? Oh, I love organizing. Organizing is the best. I'm just like, you're joking, right? Just like you, are you serious right now? Mel says, "Aber Trixie as neat. Oh, another. I knew I was like another Nina's is coming in. Oof, obviously, yeah, it really wasn't good. Yeah, I mean, the sad thing is though. Sad thing is that okay, so like Days wasn't exactly the best, right? But somehow it was still better than GH. Like somehow it was still actually better than GH. I don't know how, but it was still better than GH though. Lashanta says Lineika says RJ acts like Luna's everything since sliced bread. He just met her. Yeah, everything since sliced bread. Well, I always sit there and say that Jess is the cat's meow. So I get that. Jess is the cat's meow or the cat's pajamas. Liz said, "Why not? We're good." Tucker crashed Jack's and Diane's wedding. Yes, listen. I was like, bro, you're not giving a good impression right now. And of course, Teresa was not helping out, and she really wasn't. It was like, oh, I gotta sit there and bust tables. I gotta work. I gotta do. I'm like, what is, what's wrong with this kid? I don't know, just a little bit too whiny for me. Yeah, just a little too whiny for me. What should she have talked about? She can talk about anything that she wants. I'm not saying she can't talk about what she want to talk about, but Lorby says, I hate to say if I don't like to criticize, I guess I'm coming I hate to say it I don't like to criticize, I guess I'm coming down with something. Yeah, exactly. Just as the cast pajamas. Yeah, I was going rundown as well. Just as LOL, Alyssa, what did she say about Josh? Oh, yeah, she definitely was. Oh my lord, was she? Oof. She's like Johnson is a full grown adult. She's like 19. I'm like, yeah, and she hasn't actually worked for anything in her life. She's literally been pampered her entire life. But okay, sis. I just sit there and remember I wasn't on my channel, so I was on James' channel. It was for his cause. Yeah, don't get me wrong, Jess. I kind of felt he was gonna. Is now Crystal Hawkins says is Mamie working with Tucker? That's a really good question because they Crystal they did actually sit there and look at each other like what's going on, like they had that look like I don't know what that look is, but somebody else also said that out too. Lois says I refuse to even acknowledge the Luna character on B&B. I'm seeing dozens. I'm seeing a dozen different characters like her end up with no storyline and disappear on B&B. Damn. Darby says it's when you start saying stuff like this, Albert, people start to mistake you for being soft. Yeah, and I don't. That's very true, Darby. And I got a reputation, so I can't Can't have people thinking I'm being soft. Seriously, I lose my street cred over that. Lashanta said Josh is not entitled. That would be Spencer. Mm, I give you that. I give you that. But she is pampered though. She is pampered. She never really had to work for anything in her life. Let's just be very real. Ice cream says, I mean, cherry ice cream says, I guess it was good when Simon kicked in. I slept through GH. Yeah, yes, Jess. Yes. That's, you damn right, Jess. Mel says, oh, Nina's reprising her role as Chan's mom. Yeah, she didn't really get. I'm gonna be honest. She kind. It's weird in some ways. She kind of annoyed me, but at the same time, I understood where she was coming from. Yeah, that's like yeah. Okay, you know what? Yeah, she has. She's exactly. You know what? You're right, Lashanta. She's been sheltered, but that's why I sit there and say you're a child. Stay in a child's place. You don't really know what goes on behind doors with your mom and your dad and your mom and Sonny's relationship. You know, you're not one to sit there and start criticizing. No, on top of that, she got upset that Sonny cheated on Carly, but you cheated on your man. And not only did you not sit there and cheat on him, but you have the nerve to sit there and ask him, "Oh, do me a favor." Last days in the chat was good. Last day. I mean, yeah, what's good last day? You know. Okay, I will sit there and say this much, Alyssa, because I may not actually agree on that. But I'll say this much though: Spencer didn't actually annoy me. Spencer didn't Spencer didn't annoy me. So Miss Gay was good. I think he was actually in James. You might have been in James' live stream yesterday. I was hanging out there on like Benadryl like there was no tomorrow. And see, I got the extra strength one, right? Which probably was not a good idea. Yeah, I mean, it's exactly. It's really interesting because it's like, yeah, but she doesn't sit there and hate him when it's convenient, though. When it's convenient for her. Okay, so yeah, yeah, Miss Key. I was about to go in on somebody. I was about to go in on one of James' guests is Angela. Like said, Josh beat one girl in a fight, meaning now she thinks she's next best thing since girl boss. Yeah, well, to be fair, I give her props on that. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you. Yes, make sure you do hit the like button. It really does actually help. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Seriously, thank you. Just says, when was the last time Sunday was convenient for her anyway? Jess? Might want to stop while you're ahead, Jess. Might want to stop while you're ahead. It says, as Lucas will get. Oh, nice. He's coming back. Okay, that's what's up. Shandell says, I never liked the character of Carly. Oh, okay. So you would be more of a Nina person then, right? Miss Key said, "Oh, I missed that part. You always chill, so they must." Yeah, she. That woman definitely pissed me off. But I was gonna chill. I was gonna be respectful to James. So I didn't go off on her like I wanted to. Yeah, hopefully. Just says, and why is Sonny flying people out for an elopement? Yeah, for Nina. Yeah, I don't know. I sit there and Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, that's exactly what I was sitting there being. I was being Mr. Goddamn Nice Guy. Instead of calling her a damn Karen that's built like a damn iPhone charger. That's exactly what I was being. I mean, here's my whole thing when it comes towards Joss. I don't think she's the worst character, right? There's things that she does that pisses me off. And when she was saying that, well, people act like Carly's kids don't have a right to be upset with Sonny. And I'm like, well, they do, but they're both hypocrites for that. It's not like they don't have a right to sit there and be upset with Sonny. Yeah, I get the splitting of the family and stuff like that. I get that part, right? But they took it way too far when he wants to sit there and throw him in jail, like the big bad, um, like the big bad men are not going to come out and play. Just as I got to watch to see what she said, I might agree with her. Oh, you definitely agree with her, but she's still an idiot, though. I was like, you can agree with her if you want. Doesn't make her less of an idiot for saying it. Christopher said, when are they going to do? I don't know if they are. Well, that's actually a really good question. I mean, he just got the writers back. I think did they actually? No, the actors aren't back yet, right? I was like, okay, cool. So we got 19 legs. We got 19 legs. Um, we got 19 likes. We got 30 people in the chat. So if you are enjoying the stream, make sure that you do hit the like button because it really does actually help. Yeah, but I'll sit there and say this much, Jess, because he did a 20, well, he did a 16-hour live stream. So you got to fast forward. You have to fast forward a lot. Um, Pretty much when I get there, that's when she's there, and that's when things go tits up, pretty much. Johnson says no to actor strike is yeah. I figured that much. I figured that much. I figured that much. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, it is. And then, it's hilarious because even can when she says something that was so out of pocket, even Candace Mack looked at her like, sis now, like what are you talking about? Like there was one point even Candace Mack just sat there and just looked at her like, the hell? I mean, she was definitely on something. Miss Key says it's hard. It had to be just after you were on with Danny. Yeah, it was way on. It was way after that. Um, Let me sit there and check real quick if my effing phone will work. Because it was days really. It it could have been better. I don't think it was as bad. Right. I don't think it was as bad. Like it damn sure wasn't as bad as GH. Alyssa because she didn't do anything wrong. Krista, if Nina didn't do anything wrong, why hasn't she told? Uh, how is this video? He was going in. I literally came in like the last few minutes. All right. So I come in 11 minutes. No, the 11 hours, 37 minutes. That's when I come in. And then after that, it's pretty much tits up from that point. Yeah. 11 hours, 11 hour, 37 minutes in. And that's pretty much just goes tits up from at that point. Plus, I think Teresa tampered with. I think she did as well. I think she did as well. Just as I can't wait to see Nina get everything she deserves. Hmm. You know, that's the thing. It's hard for me to sit there and be a Nina fan, and I almost want to be a Nina fan just because of her. Just because of her, I almost want to be a Nina fan, almost, and that's bad. That's bad. Yes, I mean, I am waiting. Lashanta said, I think Stephanie wanted to be married. She's doing wife duty. Oh, she definitely wanted to be married. This is exactly why you need, when you're with somebody, you need to sit there and establish that communication first. And then your expectation. Lisa, how have you been? Just says, why would you want to be a Nina fan? Why would anyone? Well, part of me wants to sit there and be a Nina fan just because she pissed me off that much. Damn iPhone, damn iPhone charger pissed me off that much. I don't even actually have a defense against that. That's literally why. Yeah, no, it's actually cool to see you again. Listen, I'm not in the Nina fan base, but I do like her. She was messing with the letters. Yeah, I that's not exactly why I'm like she did something. But it's so hard to sit there and look at her when Emily O'Brien is her. It's like this isn't working. Yeah, no, it's good to see you again. Really good to see you again. I haven't seen you in a while. Listen, there are Nina fans out there. They're cool with me. LaShanta said, Chad got the nerve to say, not now, but you got her doing everything wife. It's definitely that's exactly what I was to say. You need to sit there and make your intentions clear. Make them clear. Darby says Stephanie is practically helping raise Chad's kids without wearing a ring. Yeah. Well, to be fair, yeah, but that is their aunt, though. Crystal says Carly and Drew are guilty. They should have consequences. That isn't the issue. The issue is if Nina motives was innocent, she could be upfront and honest with everyone. Just don't get it. Just that people can like who they like, but I can't F with Nina. Nicole said, I just hope everything comes out before the wedding. Maybe they'll sit there and pull a Trina and Portia, where it's like the stuff comes out afterwards. Crystal says, why not admit she did it if she didn't do anything wrong? Shindell says, I'm glad I watched GH before Sonny and Carly became the center and other people had stories. Yeah, it was pretty much the Maurice Bernard show. DK says Nicole, oh no, let the secret come out after the wedding. Lisa says, I hope they bring Chloe. On Days of Our Lives. Mel says, I remember when Bo and Kayla locked up and she was reading the letters. Kayla found the proof and then that Xander is the son. Hmm. Just consequences for emergence I never went through when Sonny gonna get consequences for his actions. Now, okay, yeah, I figured that, Lisa, but you know that, yeah, I had to double check. Krista says, "Who broke the law? Not Nina. So why is Nina paying for her?" Mm. Shindell says, "Why didn't Michael go for Quartermain? Why didn't Michael go for Quartermain?" Lashanta says, "I don't understand. We see every day this judge is crook. Drew agreed to Spring Ridge, not Penfield, so what Nina did will also have consequences." I mean, her consequences is losing her grandchildren and her daughter and Sonny. That's her consequence. Um, because technically, it's not like she. Here's the thing: it's not like Nina made this stuff up. She didn't make this evidence. This is something that Carly and Drew did actively. And if we're going to be honest, they should both be in jail, right? They should both be in jail. But yeah, but that's exactly. Yeah, I get why some people. I think some people just don't like Nina. I think some people don't like Nina. Alyssa, it's like Young and Restless with Nick. There's some people that just don't like Nick and will blame Nick for everything, even if he didn't do it. So it's not. Here's the thing: it's not so much like people are sitting there treating Nina like she's the worst, or she did the worst thing. Yeah, she could sit there and be petty, but that pettiness is going to cost her. As long as she's cool with that, my whole thing, Alyssa, and I'll sit there and say this much: if Nina was just being up in front about it, like she just didn't give an F, like she was like, you know what, I did it because I don't like you. Instead of hiding it, just sit there and be like, yo, I did it because I don't like you. I would respect that. I would respect if she actually just flat out like, you know what, I did it because I don't like you. and you did commit a crime. Now, of course, Jess said, I don't care. Nina had no business calling the SEC. Yeah, but Carly had no business doing what she did. When she had two grown ass adults they're telling her not to do it. Big Nate is in the chat. What's good, Nate? Shandell says, I always thought Michael should have been raised accordingly. I mean, I like the blending of the families and, the fact that he has a lot of Sonny and Carly in him. But that's my whole thing, though. You sit there and you look and it's like, yeah, Jess is like, she shouldn't have said anything, but, well, I don't like you, right? I don't like you, so, yeah, I want you to go to jail because I don't like you. Because you did things that I just don't like. So I want you to go to jail. I want her to be open about it. It's just no F's given. I would respect that. And Nina could have minded her business. Yeah, she could have, but she doesn't like Carly. So it's like why would I sit there and mind my business if I don't like you? If I want to sit there and find a way to punish you or see you punished, I'm gonna mind my business. I'm gonna sit there and literally out you because I don't like you. I would respect it more if you owned it though. But I don't like the fact that she was being petty, but she affected a lot of people. What's good, Spider Quake? He says, let's not forget Carly also kept the secret of Willow and Nell being Nina's daughters for selfish reasons, both of the times. The one with Willow, maybe I could understand, but Carly was still wrong, and that's exactly true. What's the hun part? What 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 did I say I was out of pocket? Yeah, but that's the thing. It is going to cost her. But Crystal said, really, is she's paying for telling the truth? And what if the shoe was on the other foot? Yeah, I heard that she's leaving. Just that you don't mind your business when you don't like someone. If here's the thing, if I don't like them, and I want to sit there and see them pay, yeah, yeah. But the thing is, the difference is just I would sit there and own it. That's the thing. I would own it. So you know, and again, what Nate said, like she did petty stuff as well. She granted, well, she didn't do petty stuff, but she did stuff as well. She had both daughters from Nina. And granted, this isn't the first time that Carly did some out of pocket stuff, like with AJ and Michael. So she knows, also Spencer. Spencer's another person that she, voluntarily made sure that she kept away from her, away from his father. So just because I like Carly does not mean I'm not gonna sit there and um you know Lobby says, here we go again. No, we keeping it friendly. We keeping it friendly. Just that really you going back to that BS with now. Okay. I mean, just because it was a long time ago doesn't change the fact that it didn't happen. That's the thing. It did happen. Nina Slat's going to catch up with her. She caught the SEC, erased the security footage, and watched that. get hurt and not say anything. Well, to be fair, Lashonda, Ned getting hurt, that's on him. Like there's Ned getting hurt, that's on him. That's just reckless. Cristal says it isn't that Nina reported it is it's us why she did it and why she is keeping silent if she's not wrong. I'm pretty sure this. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with Spike. Yes. Shendell says I'm not a Nina fan either, but I tolerate her a little bit better than Carly. Just said how did she hide the fact that now was Nina's? Well, she knew and she didn't say anything. You know, she knew and she didn't say anything. If the role and that's the thing, if the roles were reversed and Nina knew something that maybe she had a daughter or something like that and didn't say anything to Carly, she would have lost her itch. She would have literally went off. Listen, and drag. I don't sit there and drag Carly, right? Because you know how I am when it comes to this Carly and Nina. I'm a Carly fan before I'm a Nina fan, but that does not mean that I'm not going to call out um, stuff that Carly does. You know, like what said, her and Jack Smith exactly. Mel says Leo plus Dimitri's prison break, 16th to the 20th. Okay. Terry Oskin says Nina don't like Carly. She wanted to stick it to her. Exactly. That's that's exactly what I was sitting there saying. I'm like, she don't like the chick. So quick says Albert Willow says she didn't want to know, but Sonny didn't want to know also, and he didn't want to know. Well, to be hmm, Quick makes kind of a point. Quick says Albert Willow says she didn't want to know, but Sonny didn't want to know also. So why hate on Nina for keeping Sonny as Mike when he didn't want to know? Hmm. I find some of this hypocritical. Hmm. You know, Spider Quick, you're not actually wrong about that. Shindell said Valentine is going to take the blame for Nina for helping him with Charlotte. Plus, I used to not like Talia, but she grew on me. I love her now. I'm gonna miss her. Ashanta said Tracy would still be lying. Like Drew pushed Ned. Nina was there and said nothing. Chase never questioned her. Yeah, she still would be lying. Hmm, I get that, but why does Nina? Okay, but why does Nina actually have to say anything? Why does Nina actually have to say anything? I mean, granted, yes, it's a wrong and selfish thing, but okay, that's cool. You don't have to like Carly Crystal, but they dropped the ball. I don't know. Like I said, just says, did you really just ask why would she have to say anything? Yes. Why would she? Yeah, I mean, if you want to answer that, please be my guest. Why would she actually have to say anything? Just says, I know you FI. FL, what the is that some new Gen Z talk or something like that that I don't know about? You know me, I'm a boomer, so okay, all right, so that's when that's gonna go down. All right, thank you, Mel. Right quick says, why did Carly try putting Nina in jail? It wasn't her place, it was Sonny's. Oh, Jess. Listen, I have no problem sitting there, I guess, dragging Nina. Dragging is kind of a harsh term. DC's in the chat. Was good, DC? Let's everyone say what's up to DC. Yeah, no, it was actually a lot of fun. Crystal says Spider Quick is right on this one. Wow. I'm and yes, no, it was actually a lot of fun, DC. I gotta text you later about a story. Um I already told it twice, so I'll text message you it. Lisa says Nev fell in front of a witness. Nina did not have to say anything. They would only need to know the reason why he wanted to speak with Drew. Exactly. DC says Albert look swag with this jacket. Yeah, I like it. I don't wear it too often, so depending on where I'm going, I don't usually wear it. But no, DC, I got a story to sit there and tell you. All right, Alicia, it was great seeing you. I don't know about that, DC. I don't know about that, but I like it. Just says Nina didn't have to say anything, so let's keep the same energy. We're Carly not saying ish about Willow. Okay, we're doing tip for tat. Okay. Have a nice ZK. It was good seeing you again. Was good, Tracy Steves. And what the? Yes, no, it was good seeing you. Listen, yeah. Uh, it happened. It happened in James. It happened in James' live stream. I'll tell you that much. It happened in James' live stream. And honestly, tell you the truth, I literally sat there and I was like, I was like, I can see where Alyssa's energy comes at sometimes. I can. That was, oof, my God, I was about to sit there and go out of pocket. I was about to, just as still don't have to. Lois sounds familiar. Yeah, I'll text message you, Ed. I'm gonna say one thing now, um, DC. Angela is an idiot. Okay, she is a Karen that's built like a damn iPhone charger. Like dead ass serious. She's built like a damn iPhone charger. LaShanta says if the cameras didn't prove Drew didn't push Matt, Tracy would. Tracy's word was the only witness, so Nina should have come forward. Hmm, she really doesn't have to, though. She really doesn't have to, though. Just says he think that story is so interesting. I didn't say it was interesting. I said I was going to go off on her. I didn't say that. No. No, 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 no. Just do not put words in my mouth. That's not what I said. It's really funny, DC. Only a few people who actually watch the show knows about that. No, I'm talking about um James' idiot friend. Tracy says you're talking about Angela as a character. No, no. Have a good night, Chris. Crystal Hopkins. No, Tracy, I'm talking about Angela that was in James Live Jr.'s live stream. That's the Angela I'm talking about. The chick that was in James JLJ Media's live stream. Crystal says Carly will normally act well on her actions, especially when confronted. Nina deflects and avoids. Don't also forget the fact that she's built like a damn iPhone charger. Make sure you add that in there as well, because that's what she's built like. Like James. No. Like me and James are cool. That's my guy right there. Actually, tell you the truth, I'm cool with every one of James's friends, except for her. Yeah, Tracy. You know what I'm talking about. No, James is my guy. It's fine, quick. DT says no. See, I didn't even know you were on his live. That lady up and told me not to go. Yeah, it's hmm. She said yeah, she was a little different. That's putting it mildly. That's putting it mildly. Yes, she definitely operated on a different frequency. Yes. Just says she was defending Josh and Carly. Yeah, okay, that's one word. That's one way to look at it. Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Fisher said, "I'm not speaking on that part." No, you don't need to. Yep, it's still up, Spikequake. 11. Well, it starts. I come on at 11. The 11th hour and 37 minutes. Fisher says, "Albert, I play nice." Oh no, that's the thing. I was playing nice as well. Okay, I was on James' channel, so I'm gonna support my guy James. I'm gonna be professional, right? That's it. Also, plus I took some Benadryl, so that was still in my system. Tracy says she was different. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. When you're built like a damn iPhone charger, yeah, you are definitely built differently. Yeah, she hmm, that's putting it mildly. I was going in on her earlier. I woke up this morning and I was like, man, I'm about to come on this live stream and curse up a goddamn storm. I know you get a jest, but he just got here, so I'm kind of giving him the gist of the. Why is this still out there? I'm giving him a gist of the video, but I'm gonna let it go. But I only talked about it again because DC got in the chat. Yeah, but I'm a move on. I'm gonna move on. But yeah, no, I'm still pissed off about it. And what's good, Dave? The amazing, gorgeous, sexy Queen Janet is in the chat. How you doing tonight? It's like an episode of Passions. No, he's my guy. Like says, what was the girl and the Her name is Angela. Her name is Angela. So it was a fun time. In all seriousness, it was fun. Tracy says, "I saw you on this live and you did well, but your face set up." Yeah, I'm glad you noticed it. I wasn't even gonna try to hide it. 11th hour. Have a night, Laura B. Thank you for joining. I'll tell you right now. Just type in, well, just move it to the 11th hour and 38 minutes, and I come in. I come in. That's when I come in. I come in the 11th hour and 38 minutes. Then you could just kind of fast forward until she gets there. She says, but honestly, I think James purposely gives people that doesn't agree with him what he says, and I like that. I like that too. I like that too. But I don't know. I felt like it was all kind of detrimental, because here's the thing. James knows Maurice Bernard, right? Like he's cool with Maurice Bernard. They talk, they text and stuff like that. And she was going pretty hard on Maurice Bernard. And I feel like if somebody came in somebody actually came in my chat, right? And somebody was going at Nathaniel Gray, not the character, but I mean the actor, I would shut that ish down. Like straight up, I would shut that ish down. So I'm surprised he didn't. I'll say that much. The shot says them Logan women ain't no man safe. Oh, those damn Logans. Goddamn Logans. I have to make sure I shake my fist whenever I say it. DC says, so this live cuts off and doesn't show the face between you and this woman. Yeah. I get into the specific number where you can actually watch it after I'm done with the chat. But it was something else. It was something else, DC. DC. Janice says, I kinda like Hope and Fed. It's interesting. It is definitely interesting. I'll say that much. Yeah, I think so. I think so, Spike Quick, yeah. I think so. Why? He must have got off. Janice says, yes, it's interesting. It's different, yeah. Yeah, no, it is. Will also be threatened over the phone. So it sounds like she's in danger. Okay. Hmm. Spider Quick, I'll tell it tomorrow because I feel like at this point I've been telling it all night, and I know some people are just. I know some people are kind of tired of hearing it. Just that is kind of weird. Did he cut that part out? Yo, that's actually kind of crazy. He actually cut that part out. That's so weird. This is now. See, I would probably should have stayed in bed after. I should have. I should have. Just as so is Albert. No, 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 not this time, sweetheart. No. Tracy said what they are saying is the entire live isn't up. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, now I see what y'all talking about. Yep. Hashtag stay in bed. That's exactly what I should have did. Exactly what I should have did. Have a good night, Crystal. Just said not this time. What? Like it's not me. Like I'm not just meant to just making this, pulling this out of my ass. Just she said I tried to rewatch it this morning and didn't see your part. Maybe that was for the best. Taylor said James Meekin posted that YouTube cut his video. They cheated him out of time. Okay. Well, thank you, Cat. And Cat Lady was, well, I don't know if Cat Lady was actually in the chat, but I know you were in the chat at some point, but I don't think you were there when I was there. I know Tracy was, and I know Alyssa was. And Alyssa actually had my back. She says, no, he didn't do anything. It was YouTube. Miss Key says that we actually missed it for the first replay. Yeah. Lashanta says, why the stuff you get back? She will pull hope. Oh, she will put hope in her place. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Spike Quick. Casey says, no, you showed James support, and that was nice of you, and I'm sure he liked it too. Yeah, no, listen. When it comes to James, that's my guy. I'm always going to sit there and support him. So, um, as soon as I got off my live stream, I hopped on his. We had a good time. Um, Candace was there. Harry says, yeah, okay. All right. I want to make sure I did say hi to you because I was really out of it. Harry, what's good, Kyrie's? The one and only Kyrie's Clark. There was actually another Clark in the chat too. Yeah, I felt like I said hi to you. I felt so heavily medicated though, and I'm starting to feel it now too, to be honest. But the sniffles is gone, so that's good. But yeah, no, Tracy, no, that's my guy. Like I said, I always get this weird dynamic with him. It's like I'm the only person that can sit there and message James. Like Quick said, I hope you tell us soon. Maybe you can make a blue light video for members about it. Hmm. Yeah, I was more angry about it earlier. Now I'm just like, it happened. Still a damn iPhone charger. Yes, that's exactly what I was meant to. I'm glad you mentioned that, DC, because me and Kyrie talked afterwards, and I was like, yeah, the dude is actually very insightful. Like he's smart, he's very insightful. And Kyrie, his thing, Kyrie's made a lot of good points yesterday. Made a lot of good points. So I give him a lot of props. You definitely made me see a different perspective. Spike Quick says, "Well, I'm in." Spike Quick says, "I'm all in to hear that drama." Yeah, it was wild. It was wild. I don't think it was as big as maybe I'm snitty trying to make it seem, but she pissed me off though. Yeah, you damn right. She's built like a damn iPhone charger. Absolutely. God damn Karen. Lashanta said Rich gonna know Deacon lied. He went to he went to talk he went to him as a dad. Kyrie says, who pissed you off? Who pissed me off? Angela. Somebody in James' live stream. He pissed me off. No, I'm sorry. She pissed me off. DC says, what did James do when you and her went at it? He pretty much just kind of like a spectator at that point. He was just like, I'm just gonna let it go. It wasn't his thing, DC. It wasn't. We were just going back and forth. But like, there was one point where I swear she like raised her voice, and I was like, sweetheart, you don't. you don't know me. You might want to sit there and bring your energy down to here, because you're up there. You don't know me. You need to bring that shit down to here. Johnson's a full-grown woman. I'm like, girl, you must have lost your goddamn mind. How are you raising your voice to him? Nicole says, hi, my. I'm assuming you mean DC. Miss Key said, I didn't see it, but was it something Kyrie would have? I think he would have spazzed out on her on the fact that she's an idiot, to sit there and put it lightly. She's 19. She's That's the thing. She's barely an adult. Let's just be very clear. She is barely an adult. He says, I hate that I can't see the showdown. It wasn't. Here's the thing, DC. We weren't yelling or screaming or anything like that. I wasn't sitting there cursing her out like I really wanted to. It was just going back and forth. But she's just an idiot. Just an idiot built like a goddamn iPhone charger. Like, seriously, she's one of those people that'll sit there and just get a dog and die alone. Mel says Eileen Davis Ashley crosses the road and comes back fighting back that has to be against Tucker. Yeah, I kind of felt like that. I didn't think she was going to be gone. Karen says she's barely an adult, but a full grown paying my ad subscription Jocelyn to me. Just take a drink. Well, I can't help it. The truth is the truth. So Darby says Rich went to Deacon's place with his pet lawyer to intimidate Deacon, failed to do so. Tracy says, I'm like, Tracy, this woman don't know me. Don't know me. Bring that itch down. I am not the one. Have a good night, DC. Thank you for joining. I gotta sit there and support my guy James. So hopefully maybe next month, if not this month, I can get him back on the channel. He got so much stuff going on. It's like that's why I went to hop on there yesterday with him. Double C says I would have told her Carly needs to be in jail for inside trading with Drew. Yeah, then she would have blocked. You know what, Double C? Then she would have blocked you on Twitter because that's her energy right there. Harry says, was it called? Was it a call in on the live stream and just regular? No, no, he had me on there. It was a video call, so I came on his live stream and we were going at it for a little bit. Candace Mack was there. Candy Poo. I could have swore she said something along the lines of, "Aren't you glad that I'm here to act as a buffer?" I don't know if that's true, but I could have swore she said something like that. Tracy says you have to remember he was live the entire day, so he needed people on there to interact, to entertain for his fundraiser. I understood it. Oh no, I understood it as well. I understood it as well. Yeah, he had a lot of people. He had Sean Caden. He had a lot of people there. So I was just happy to come on there for a little bit. But the problem is, Tracy, like an idiot, I stayed up way too late. That's the thing. I stayed up way too late. And I think I stayed up literally because Candace was talking for a little bit, so I wanted to wait till she finished talking, and I was waiting to say that I was going to say, and then I left. Or like, yo, listen, it's 1:20, but I'm not getting off this live stream until I say what I gotta say. Well, says Albert Phillips makes a decision that brings her in danger. 16th to the 20th. Okay. Yeah, no, Bastard, no. Candace Mack is the homie. I like her. Johnson says Phoenix confirmed that Susan is leaving days this week. The actress will still be around to play Kristen. Yeah, that makes sense. If you don't need it, it's like, what's the point of actually having her there? I think that's what I like about. I think that's what I actually like about Days. They know how to sit there and use people. You know, LaShonda says, I don't see how that Warren getting away with her crimes because she's the warden. That's why, because she's the warden. That's how she's getting away with that. Harry says, because the warden is awesome. That's what. Okay, well, that too. Because of that too. Johnson says, so in that case, Holly may be the one to expose Sloan. I hope somebody exposes her. Again, I don't. I'm so disappointed how they made her. Have a good night, Nicole. No, I'm so disappointed about what they did with her. She started off strong. Just I don't care about that warden or wherever she goes. Damn. Hold on. Curry says another reason those locals can be trusted. Watch Brock. Watch Brooke try to make. Watch Brooke try to make matchmaker. You're not wrong, Curry. You know it's funny. Somebody actually said that before you came into the chat too. Somebody said the exact. Well, somebody said something very similar to what you said. Also, those damn Logans. I can't help but to shake my fist every time I do that. Deshaunta says she said today Drew will be taken care of. Yeah, that and we all knew what that meant. We all knew what that meant. Interesting. I don't know when his contract is actually up, so I should probably look that up. I mean, I'm gonna spoil it for myself, but I should probably look that up. Just that while it's giving Boomer. I don't even actually have a comeback line for that, so Harry says I need to get a T-shirt. Can't be trusted. Did you have another shirt with with Spencer and Trina? Didn't you have another shirt like that? Johnson says, speaking of Sloan, she's going to end up representing Xander for his custody battle, and Eric won't be happy about it. Yeah, I can see that. Also, Eric doesn't have a job, so it's like I was like, Eric doesn't have a job. I don't understand why he gets say so in any of that. Like that's serious. That dude literally is called Mr. Empty Pockets. He's not gonna be happy about it. That dude is living in somebody else's house rent free. Have to be upset about anything. Masanta says, so for everyone saying she felt that Drew got beaten, yeah, obviously. Yes, those damn Logans. Hashtag can't be trusted. Harry says, I still do have that Trina, none of your business. You gotta wear it in one of your GH reviews stuff. I generally did like that that shirt. Harry says I don't care that Drew got beaten. He deserved it for being a deadbeat dad. Damn. Damn. Johnson says Eric will probably go back to working at Basic Black once he gets back together with Nicole. Hmm. Well then I can't sit there and knock him for not having a job. Lisa says I think Eric works part time at the Brady Bob. 'Cause- 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 'cause I think he helps out. I don't think he actually works there, unless he actually says, "Yeah, I work here part time." I just think he just helps out the business because that's his dad's place. Don't get me wrong, Lisa. Listen, when he gets a job, I won't sit there and call him a bum. Until then, bums don't sit there and really get much of a say in certain situations. Jakaris, what's good, Jakaris? Obviously says why Carlin and Alex are looking into the warden. She's the real issue, not the judge. Yeah, but the judge can sit there and get Drew either sentence reduced or commuted. So it does make sense. Tracy says Eric doesn't have it. Well, see, Tracy, you gotta sit there and say like, in Martin, he ain't got no damn job. Okay, Eric ain't got no damn job. The girl says, "I'm good. I'm chilling, watching you talk." Well, I appreciate it. Shanta says Ava deserves what she gets. Say that again. Lashanta says Ava deserves what she gets too. I just want to make sure you heard that. I want to make sure you heard that. These Aries. The girl says, as much as like Johnny, he needs a job. Yeah, but to be fair, the dude is rich, so does he really need a job? If you're rich, you don't need a job because you're rich. Just that Drew needs to stay in prison for some time, not 3 years though. I low key don't want them to get him out. Damn, so cold. Johnson says Eric and Nicole would have to get a new place of their own when they're back together. So that means a new set at that point, unless they plan on living in the same Salem hotel. Eric says Ava learned from the death of her first child. Drew just regressed from the death of his first child to. Oof. Just as if you're rich, you don't need a job. Yeah, you was saying at Josh for never working a day in her life. Hmm. You know, I. Damn. Yep, got him. Yep. I. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Carrie. Carrie says at least Ava's not a deadbeat mother to Avery. Hmm. That's a point. Just so that's what I thought. And you know what? You got that round. You got that round, Jess. Seriously, I ain't. I can't even sit there and knock what she just said. Like I got nothing. Lisa says I think Eric said something to Sloan because of Mackenzie. Lashanta says Ava's been a deadbeat since what? Ava's been a deadbeat since day one. And Jess said I didn't want to say it, but I agree. Shakara said, didn't Ava want to kill Kiki? I don't remember. I know that she was really mean to her. Harry says Ava spends way more time with Avery than Drew ever did with Scout since he came back. Just says I don't know if Ava is a good mom though. Yes, have a good night, Miss King. And again, thank you, Gary. Thank you so much. Kara says she's a good mom to Ava. She was crap to Kiki, but good with Ava. Avery. Lashanta Saber, do you remember Ava was pregnant, so Sonny would not off her for her? Yes. Yes, I do remember that. Johnson says, I can imagine E.J. Reese tossing Nicole things out of the mansion. Yes, because he did the same thing to Sammy, Jonathan. He did the exact same thing to Sammy. Lashanta says, Albert, do you remember Ava was pregnant, so Sonny wouldn't. Oh, yeah, I read that. Overseas, I can see Ava sleeping with Avery's boyfriend one day. Give it time. Oh, oh. Sakura says after Kiki slept with Griffin, she wanted her daughter gone, and Ryan granted her wish. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. So yes, granted, she did say that out of anger, right? And she said it because in that moment, that's how she felt. So I can see your side, and I can see where Kyrie's just coming from as well, because people do say things in the heat of the moment. Granted, that's hella dark, but I mean, yeah, I mean, uh, Johnson said Eric and Nicole will probably stay at the Brady plot for a while until they can afford a place of their own. Yeah, but Nicole actually has money now, Jonathan. That's the thing. Nicole actually has money. Eric still needs to get a job. Just now, she didn't really want her debt. She wanted her debt in that moment, you know. Lashanta said, remember Ava faked her death. Silas Clay kidnapped Avery and took her bone marrow to save Ava. Everyone Kiki does, she just didn't really want to live in the same town with her. Mrs. Robert Harrison proposed a job, but will be Albert Harrison will propose a job, but will it be Ava himself? So both Ava and Harrison need to find employment. I should tell you, man, I'm surprised she didn't actually go back to the mob. She was feared, she was respected, and she had money. I have no idea, Jakars. That was before I started watching it. They said, remember Xander switched Eric and Sarah's baby with Brady and Kristen's baby. Rachel was called. Yeah, I mean they talked about when I first started watching it, so I do kind of I know I'm saying like I know what you're talking about because I remember them do saying that. Here says he didn't that without Ava's consent. When a third 2015 episode, Osiris under no circumstances is he to take Avery's bone marrow. Any risk at all is unacceptable. We'll take y'all paying for it. Jakara says I can't feel sorry for Ava because she's a terrible mother. Okay. Larry says Ava would have to be nearly 70 something at the time to have an S with Avery's. That sounds like some granny ish right there. The Shanta said Carly do anything and took care Avery since day one. That's exactly what I said. Harry says Carly respects the fact that Ava is Avery's. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It was always out of pocket at sometimes. Like she only recently started to respect that. In the beginning, she kind of didn't. Johnson says, "Do you think someone will lose her law license when her secret comes out?" Probably. But then it's just like, well, what is she gonna do then? If she loses her law license? What did I miss while I was gone? Yep, and we're back now. Jakar says the same woman who switched Morgan's pills. No, sir, I have to disagree. Yep, and we're back. What's out to me? Ava finally respected Carly. Ava was so low down to Sunny. The only reason Sunny got Avery is because of Carly. Hmm. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. To be, Dakar says, okay, but still, Ava is not. Ava is just not a good character, and I despise her. Damn, I despise her. Spikequake says, Albert, do you think we'll get to see Lois versus Olivia for? I don't think so, Spikequake, because they're supposed to be friends. They're actually supposed to be friends. So I don't know if that is in the cards. I see where both of you are coming from, where you and Courage is coming from. Um, she did. Here's the thing: she did some terrible things back in the day, right? Shooting Connie, switching the pills. They were all bad, right? That's stuff that she did a while ago. We can't judge that on her qualities as a mother. That's the thing. Just that they need to pack up the Eddie Main story now. Well, I mean, now they're just getting Lois, so I doubt that's going to happen. Johnson says Sloan would probably keep hounding EJ after his attempt at revenge against her, and they would continue to banter and grow closer. Yeah, I can see that. Nobody remembers Morgan switch Michael's medication. She says, I remember Lois. No, I liked her. Johnson says it would be ironic if AJ ended up representing Sloan as her attorney. What, to get her license back, or maybe it's, yeah, she did actually do some criminal stuff. Never mind, I take that back. I like I said, I get it between both your thoughts. That's like when Nina was bullying Willow. Oh yeah, no, it was done. And that's the thing though, Jakara. It's just like those things don't, I haven't had those things pop up in a hot minute. Here says Michael tipped over Avery's stroller because Morgan switched his allergy pills. Mel says Robert Justin will get honest with Sarah, so that may be his legal experience and the custody situation. Sarah will grow fearful of Xander taking Victoria next week, October 16th to the 20th. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I get it. Like I said, for a while, I was not happy with I was going to call her Phyllis when I'm gonna blank now. When Nina bullied when Nina bullied Willow. I wasn't happy about that. Now I can't sit there and keep going back to that to justify my disdain for the character. I think that's what Jakaris is coming at from a little bit. Jakaris says at this point I can't stand hypocritical Bell. Yeah, I can't either. I can't do it. She racked up some bodies, and yes, she wants to sit there and do this double standard BS. No, I'm not with that either, Jakaris. Johnson says Sloan does not. Sloan does have potential to be the next mayor mistress. Ariana, however, just now getting home. I'm glad you had a safe. I'm glad you had a safe trip back home. Deshante says, "Shoot, Olivia, go Sunny in court when he was in that wheelchair. He threatened to off her. Ava recorded him. He lost custody. She pressed charges on Mike. He spent the night in jail." Dakar says Bell cheated on Sean 4 times. Exactly. And I don't count the time where he was with Bell. I don't count the time he was with Jan Spears because he was a victim. So you take that out, he did it one time. Now she's out of pocket for that. Cadillac said Morgan switched Michael's mask and Ava switched Morgan's mask, aka Karma. Ariana said thank you. Glad you're still streaming. Yeah, I was actually about to sit there and get off. I was actually just about to sit there and get off before I saw you. I do got to wake up early, and this Benadryl is actually really kicking my ass at this point right now. And when I saw you, I was like, let me say what's up to you before I end the stream, Ariana. The girl says Marlene ain't no better. Remember John and Marlene's relationship came about when Sammy found them sleeping together. That's weird. That's also kind of gross though, too. Jakar says Eric is just is a male Jezebel. Jezebel. It's kind of bad. I should probably not use that in the chat, but I do find it funny. This is just because Bill Morgan's. I mean Morgan switched Michael's mess with Keith's help. She was dead ass wrong. Very innocent. So do I. Good night. Have a great. So do I. So good night. Have a great day tomorrow. Yes, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Spy Quick says I remember Mason's supposed to have a fight. I'm not gonna confirm and deny that, but yeah. They said just because Belle cheated doesn't excuse Sean's behavior. She has been trying to be there for him. It doesn't excuse the behavior, but my whole thing is like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't excuse it. But she can't stand there on the moral high ground talking about how, she can't forgive Sean for something that she did. She did the same thing that Sean did. Hell, she actually did it worse because she did it multiple times. So at the very least, Lisa, she's a hypocrite for that. That's the issue. Spike says Albert. He said is stop. Spike says Albert. He said is stop trying to hide it. Hmm. Damn right, Duan. Those damn Logans. I'm not gonna do the fish shaking, but yes, that's good. Those damn Logans. I can't say that without shaking my fist. Well, listen, as fun as this was, I was only planning on doing it for an hour and a half, but you know how it is when I start Smith chopping out with y'all. An hour, it turns into a half hour, turns into 2 hours. But this was a lot of fun now. So I am going to get some rest. Hopefully, I will feel better tomorrow morning, and we can sit there and pick this back up. Yes, we can sit there and pick this back up tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to sit there and say good night to everyone. Stay safe. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next chat, which I'm not sick. It's not bad. I think it's just more the fact that I was up really late and I did have a bit of the sniffles. It wasn't like fully blown sick, but I think I'm more run down than actually sick, to be honest. Last night I only got like 3 hours of sleep and I knew that was bad. Have a good night, Lashanta. Have a good night, Duan. Have a good night, Lisa. Have a good night, Ambassador Sam. Have a good night, Tracy Steves. Thank you, Becky D. Thank you. I think it's just more the sniffles. It could be allergies at this point, which is weird because I never had allergies before, so I don't even know if I'm actually sick or if I just have allergies. But it's good to see. It's good to see Becky D. Have a good night, Goddess Jess. Tracy says probably the weather changing. Yeah, it definitely didn't help. Like I wasn't. I think I was more tired than just being like sick, like cold sick. Yes. Have a great night, everyone. Have a good night, Kyrese, Yuan, Blackmon, Becky D, Tracy Steves, Goddess Jess, Kenneth Clark, LaShanta, Melly Mel, the Horror Queen, Darby, Jakaris, Spiderquake, Ariana, Double C, and I know I'm missing some people. Just say yeah, today was cold as hell. Yeah, it was kind of chilly. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of brisk when I woke up in the morning to go to work. I actually had to sit there and put on my damn. I almost wanted to put on my gloves. I almost wanted to put on my gloves. One says Team Tracy Quartermain. Are you Team Rich? You know I'm still Team Eric. Harry says good night, Queen Jess. Good night, Becky D. Good night, Sam. Good night, Lashanta. Good night, Spiderquake. Good night, Jakars. Good night, Duan. Good night, Mel. Good night, Tracy, and everyone else. Ambassador Sam, Lisa. Yes, have a great night, Ambassador Sam. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate you. Mel says Mel's gonna get the comment. Just as I need to bring out my coats. Yeah. You know, Jess, when you guys sit there and think about bringing out your coat again, that's when you know it's kind of chilly. That's when you know it's a little brisk. I'll do on your team, Taylor. Okay. Mel says I Johnny and Chanel going to have a date. They everything's together that the crash as Ashley as Holly that lives in Damaris. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I forgot that they're Asian. I keep forgetting that they're Asian these characters out. All right, everyone, stay safe. I will see you in the next live stream. Also, share the videos because they've been actually helping. That's actually been really helping, so I appreciate that. And Tracy says I need a few sweaters. Yeah, I actually had to bring out the hoodie today. So I'm definitely not looking forward to doing that tomorrow. All right, everyone, have a great night. I will see y'all in the next live stream. Laters.